Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ultimate Doom on PlayStation 4. We have now beat the first 4 maps, the first 3 normal ones and of course the secret military base. Now moving on to Command Control. Not the most hardest level in episode 1, but still a fun one. I think on the PC version enemies in these rooms are death. Yeah, they were. And in this room as well. I'm used to on the PlayStation just coming after you. This level's pretty cool. I like this one. It's a little bit different to what I'm used to on the PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 level was a little different. Like I said, there's the texture wise it was very different. And like these lifts here, there's like this one and the Soul Sphere, you could use them as many times as you want, but here you can only use it once. Ah, missed the barrel. Well, it's not really a tough trap though, but let's go. I shouldn't have come up here actually, because I still have, well, I had 150 armor, now I've got 200. So it didn't make that much of a difference. Ah, 3 for 4. I mean 3 out of 4, not 4 for 4. One of them dead. I'm only just going to grab these now just so I don't have to backtrack later. It's not like I'm probably going to die. I'll probably die now. I hate this bit. Because if you don't get on that straight away you can't get back up here. These guys all got killed by the barrel. I'm guessing it'd be the same this side because there's not so many other zombie men walking about. Nope. And there's a dead imp here. Oh, missed the barrel again. Come on, hit the barrel. Yes, okay. The imp hit it for me. Let's wipe out this shotgun, guys. And now we've got the cool maze part. It's not a hard maze to navigate through, but it's got a lot of imps in it and a few pinkies. Let's clear out as many enemies as we can. We've got this bit as well. Of course, the iconic room, the controversial room actually, more like. For having that Nazi symbol in it. Had the swastika here, which is now being removed of course. It was only to reference Wolfenstein, but they had to remove it. And there's the exit. We just need to go around the long way now to go and get the yellow key. Okay. Let's alert as many people as we can. Whoop, hi. And I'm trapped in it. There's a lot of imps in it. Most of the pinky demons in this area come from the room to the right of us in here. Okay, I think we've got most people's. I don't think there's many death enemies in here, only towards the end. Oh, there's one. Oh, and there's a pink demon. So there are just a couple of imps in here. I thought I heard someone. I don't know how I even alerted him, he was around the corner. Whoops. Here, Pinky. There he is. Which this way just leads to a dead end. and this way leads the way out. Anyone in here? And there's the yellow key. But the most important thing is actually this switch here. You don't actually need the yellow key. I mean, it would make sense because it's backtracking. But if not, you could just walk all the way around after you press that switch. And command control is done. Now we can go into Floro's lab. Not one of my favourite levels, but one of my favourite souls. It's very different to what we've seen so far. It's gone from like the fast pace to a bit more sort of actually creepy actually. I really like this one. I feel like I get a bit of sound issues here. Okay, let's kill these guys. This level has a few moments that are actually pretty tough. Because you get a lot of enemies now, especially shotgunners, imps, and pinky spectres. Let's kill these guys out there first. Well, I hit the barrel, but it was practically worthless. It killed one zombie man. Clear out half the room. Okay, so these enemies can't actually see us. Well, most of them are dead now, so it doesn't matter. There we go. And we'll be back in a minute. Okay, let's go in here. We can get a lot more goodies. Hello, imp. Goodbye. Still, there's nothing too challenging in this level. I say probably the hardest level in episode 1 is either the final level because of the high amount of pinky demons or spectres, or E1M6, the next level. That level was pretty tough in places. Especially at the end where you've got to fight like a huge group of enemies in such a small space. Hello, goodbye. Oh, all the pinky demons are at the front today. And the imps come off the list. Oh, that's everybody. I think this level, yeah, has the first teleporter in Doom that you can use. I mean, military base had a teleporter that the demons used, but this is the first one that we can use. Next trap. Not a very tough one. I mean, got enemies on either side, but if you're not expecting them, I guess they can box you in, especially with the amount of shotguns. And if they're on top of you, then you're going to lose a lot of health. I do like this level, I think it's a pretty fun map. But it isn't my favourite from this episode either. The first episode has pretty much, all the levels are good. But there's some that are definitely a lot better than others. I think the next two levels are probably my favourite, along with map E1M1 and E1M3, I'd say, probably my favourites in this episode. Least favourite would probably be the final map. It's a good boss level, but that's really it. I don't think none of the boss levels in Doom 1 are very memorable. I mean, the Cyber Demon is an iconic fight, of course, but they're all just basic arenas. Let's just grab this now. It's going to be practically useless, but we might as well grab it. Whilst we still had, of course, the radiation suit. And now we can go this way. We have another big group of enemies waiting for us. Take a barrel. Take a barrel! Seriously, put a barrel up! Thank you. That was a lot harder than it should have been. Remember, it's like 1,000 shotgunners either side of these walls. This secret, when the first time I found it, it took me absolutely ages to find. There's always this one secret I was missing this level when it was here. Ah, now we've got the nice room full of imps. They're all coming at you one by one I should say. And now we're here with the spectres. Nice. Okay, now we've come up to probably the hardest part of the map. At least on the PlayStation 1 this area used to give me quite a lot of trouble. Because it goes pitch black on here. On the PlayStation 1 it's darker for a lot longer. In here it's manageable because you can obviously see. And I think there's a light goggles in here. Yes there is, there's not any of them on the PlayStation in this map. Oh, I still missed the barrel. Got that barrel, but it didn't do barely anything because he walked away. I think there's everybody in this room. Oh no, there's another spectre. And backtracking to the secret actually. You do need the blue key. And done. Now we can go into Sensual Process, which once again is probably one of my favourite maps. I think it might actually be the biggest in episode 1, or at least takes the longest. And it's a cool track as well, I like this one. Even though it feels much slower than it should do. Goodbye. Is there anyone left? No, there isn't. Okay, here's just a room full of ammo basically. It's just full of and health. So if you come here absolutely reckless, you'll still be okay because that room just gives you so much stuff. Okay, this room. Okay. Can be a little bit tough because you get a lot of enemies when you grab the key. Hopefully just sort of lure everyone into the middle and then blow everything up. That normally works. Okay, we've got probably at least half of them. Looks like we've got hit scanners as well, which is even better. I'm still leaving stacks of ammo in here as well. Okay, now onto this way. This way is not as hard. I mean, the other way is not hard, this way is not even... It's even easier actually. Okay, with this bit now. Nothing too hard to find out here. Just remember the radiation suit's that side. Look at that, 200 and everything. More light goggles. I forgot how many were in episode 1 on PC. Okay, there's a lot of demons in that far corner. Or in front of us actually. But around the corner. Imp 1, Imp Whoa, that's the thing about this invisibility. I think I've died more times from using the invisibility than I have from avoiding it. There's very, very few places that I've seen the invisibility come in handy. There's a couple of places in Plutonia where it's pretty useful when you go against the massive amount of chain gunners that Mega Wad likes to use. Like there's one of the levels is, I'm trying to think what level it is. I think it's the Death Domain where you yeah, it is where you get like an invisibility sphere, and then you've got like 1,000 chain gunners surrounding you. That's a useful moment. If not, you're pretty much dead without it. Catch. Where are you? Come here. I think you don't even need this key because you can avoid this whole area. Just going out here, killing these guys with the stacks of rocket launcher ammo we have now. Save that for later, we're going to need it. And then come in. Oh, you do need a blue key. Okay. We still skipped that other area. Yeah, another invisibility. Okay, this area now. This bit's also kind of designed like a maze. I'm just trying to remember the layout of this place. This one is much bigger compared to the PlayStation. There's a secret in here somewhere. I think it was indicated by some health potions on the floor. Whoops. Bye. Hopefully still is. Oh, it's obvious anyway, don't worry. And it's a computer map. This is what I'm looking for. I can still hear someone. Oh, at least I thought I heard like a zombie man. Yeah, there's a zombie man. Oh, here he is. The shotgun guy. Okay, so this way also has a bonus trap. So if you didn't know about the secret, you would have to go back out this way. And we've got this bit waiting for us. With a stack of shotgunners and spectres. There's a couple of imps thrown in as well, but they're the worst ones. The shotgunners and the spectres. Of course, we can take this backtracking part. Kill these guys first. And then we grab this. Another secret path that's very helpful, which leads to this area, but we have to fight an absolute stack of zombie creatures that have all been waiting for us outside this door. Here they all are. A couple of other enemies thrown into the mix as well. You missed. And here's the way we should have came in. That's another thing I like about this level. It has quite a lot of alternative paths. Some of them are shortcuts, some of them are just sort of secret pathways that lead to goodies. But they always end up getting you further in the map. Ow. Okay. Now we're coming up to probably the hardest part of the map. Okay, you've got stacks of enemies coming from down the stairs. Now we've cleared some room. Up here. There's a lot of guys in there. Got a lot of shotgunners and pinky demons at the start. I'm trying to leave that barrel just for emergencies. I mean, we should be good because I've got that rocket launcher. And as long as you don't press the switch straight away, you've got room to actually use it. I remember this bit the first time, it was just because I pressed the switch as well, which unleashes, I think, something crazy like 9 spectres from this room. And I was absolutely boxed into this corner. Obviously that was a long time ago, now you know what you're doing. There's quite a lot of spectres in this room. Okay, there's 6 here, I think there's more in here. There's one more. And he's in a wall, okay. Good for him. And that's that level done. Now we can move on to Computer Station, the final normal map of this first episode. And of course we have the boss level after. Okay, so this level, I'd like to start you off pretty crazy actually. Now come to think of it, this probably is my favourite level. It's pretty basic, but I really love this one. It has a stack of shotgunners as well, especially in the outside area. I don't know what it is, but in episode 1 you got like these secret outside areas. I just love stacking shotgunners in them, like E1M2, E1M6 and E1M7. I can hear you, where are you? There you are. And there they are. Whoop, hi guys, forgot about you. You can see most of the map from here. You have to be careful because these shotgunners outside, you can't always hit them, but they can hit you if they're close to the front. Come on. Come here. So there's another shotgunner. Oh, I managed to get him. Whoa, hi. I wasn't expecting him to come down. First key is right here. Got to find more shotgunners. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this level, I just find it so fun. And I always come through this door because you get the opportunity to snipe off a few more enemies. Not like it's going to make a huge difference because the enemies are just like imps or zombie men. But I don't know, I just feel better doing it. Knowing you've sort of open up a room, like open up this room here, knowing you've already cleared out the whole area. On PlayStation 1 version, of course, this one has a very different atmosphere. I probably prefer that version, but this one is still really good. Okay, let's go up here, if not these zombie guys are going to snipe us off when we're going around. It's nothing worse than hit scanners sniping you off like that. Okay. Who's left in the bottom? There's a pinky demon somewhere, isn't there? Or is that all? Am I just making that up? I must be making it up. There's a pinky over there. This level has quite a lot of secrets as well. Probably too much power-ups because your health, like I said, I think my health's actually dropped below 100 this whole playthrough. Obviously since the first map. Okay, I'll go that way in a second. Let's go here first. I always forget to go this way. It's just another stack of goodies. Okay, now actually I want to go this way. Because I think this switch opens up the chainsaw back the way we need to go. Once again, a mega armor and a soul sphere right next to each other. Let's kill these guys. Who's shooting at me? Goodbye. Okay, so this is what opened up earlier. It's just a chainsaw, which for me is absolutely useless because I already have it. But if it's a pistol star, I guess now you have the chainsaw. But damn, guys. That's another thing, is there was a lot of windows and openings about where the zombie guys or the imps can snipe you off. See, is that room cleared out? Whoops, didn't mean to actually lower this just yet. Oh, we'll just kill these guys in a minute. A lot of pinkies at the start of this bit. And the shotgunner. That kind of did the damage. Of course, we have another trap over here that literally opens up 3 enemies. The mini trap, it doesn't really do much. The shotgunner, a zombie man, and imp. Oh. But I get it adding sort of bonus enemies on the way back. Okay, we've got a stack of shotgunners and imps. Open up here as well. There's also opened up another trap later on where we can go outside. In this room. There's just so many shotgunners on this map. Anyone else we can snipe off? Oh, yep, here they are. You can kill pretty much nearly all of the actual enemies that remain on this map. And an absolute stack of shotgunners around this corner. For nothing. There's nothing here. Okay, now we can move on to the final area. But most enemies should be dead. It's really just this room here and this shotgunner. I think everyone might be dead on this map now. There might be one last enemy hiding in the room around the corner, and that'd be it. Because we was able to snipe off everyone else. Yep, it's this guy. And that switch opens up the room for the exit. Did anyone survive in here? Oh, sounds like they did. Yep, the zombie man. He must have been tucked in the corner. And that's that map done. Computer station, yeah, it's kind of a long map, but it's a really fun one in my opinion. And now we have this map. Once again, I really like the track for this one. This one sounds very hellish to me. Oh, that's close. I thought it was going to hit the ground. I like the start of this where it's going to destroy all these demons. Of course, we have the final area of the map, which is going to be the hard bit. Even if you pistol start this map, you get stacks of ammo. The only thing is you don't have the rocket launcher, which makes actually a very huge difference. Nowhere near as hard as it is on the PlayStation, because all these enemies in here are nightmare spectres. In here they're just regular ones, and there of course there's the barrels. Best thing to do, clear out the spectres, just lead them over here and hope that the barons don't get a lucky shot on you. So that wipes out quite a lot. Now we have room to kill the others. Whoa, that's close. I need to hit that baron. I'm in that spectre. And see, when it just comes down to these enemies, it's pretty much game over for them. I think this switch lowers this down. It does. So you can actually retreat out of this area if you're sort of quick enough and move around the barrens. But if not, you don't really need to, because you can just come down here. And of course now we have the iconic part where the Doom guy dies. Because it was planned to be a different Doom guy on the Deimos base. This Doom guy was actually supposed to die here, which is a bit funny when you think about it, because he goes on to save Earth and become the iconic cancer that everybody knows. But the original story, he was supposed to die here. This would have been the final moments of Doom guy. But of course, we now know that's not true. And of course, this is the typical WWE story that we get in Doom. No need for like these crazy cutscenes and all that you get. I mean, just a bit of text on the wall, and that's what Doom needs. Obviously, back in 1993, it'd have been a lot harder to do anything else. But I think this is all really Doom needed anyway, because it was about the gameplay, not about this long story. It basically just says all you got to do, or what you have done, is this. Move on to the next episode now. So once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. And I didn't read the rest in time, because I was too busy talking. Okay, so that's episode 1 done already, and in the next episode I'll continue with episode 2, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye. Oh yeah, one last thing, I'll talk about this when we get to the final episode, episode 4, oh my god, the name's gone from my head. Life Flesh Consumed, there we go. Why did that suddenly go from my head? Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.